Well, here you going, everyone. Josh the Collector Guy. Hope you all had an awesome week this week, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're able to find some awesome cars for your collections. Well, managed to go to my bi-monthly diecast meet just on Saturday, just yesterday. Managed to pick up a lot of awesome things off my mate, but unfortunately Dad couldn't come with me this time because he decided to go on a little bit of a holiday with Mum, but that didn't really matter anyway. It was still good in his absence, but I always like it when Dad comes with me as well to share the experience, because I always enjoy hanging out with Dad and also Mum as well whenever I get the chance to. But managed to score some awesome stuff, catch up with a lot of my mates, have a good laugh, have a good joke and that. Managed to, well, talk Hot Wheels, talk other things as well, and as part of the hobby, that is one of the more important things as well. You got to probably push the cars aside sometimes and think about friendships and that, what you have with people in the hobby, because that is one of the most important things I take away from the hobby. Not only is it cool picking up some awesome stuff for your collection, but the friends you meet along the way as well. That's always important to me. I know it's certainly important to me. I hope it's important to everyone else out there as well. Well, what can I get stuck into first? Well, there's some parking plates I've been after for a while, some little micro cars, California customs. Yes, another Bywayman variation. I don't know how many I've got of them now. That's why I've got my two others, what I have had for a little while now, to compare some variations, what I did and didn't know were on the trucks as well. So I'll probably get to that maybe near the end of the video, but I think I'll jabber on about the old International Blue Card box just here. Got the old split window Corvette. I do have a few variations of this Corvette already. I think I've got the 5-spoke, the wide hub one, and well, all the other ones I do have the chrome base. This is the first one I have with a grey plastic base, so I'm really happy with that, and it's on the International box as well. And I do remember from when I was little, Dad did manage to find a couple of these blue card boxes. I'm not sure where he got them from, but he did manage to score a couple from when I was a kid, and I do believe they're still in his room in a luggage case under his bed. So one day we'll probably get to look under there and bring back some memories. So really nice. And the other variation I have is the different blue. There's the light blue and the dark blue. I think I've gone on about that before. So I'm really happy with that. I love these old International blue card boxes. Always try and get them when I can, because they're not always readily available, as I have noticed. So really awesome. Glad I could pick that one up for the collection. A mighty 80s Corvette in red. Now I'm a bit uncertain if I do or don't have this one in the collection, but for $5 it was certainly worth a gamble. Made in Hong Kong. Love these old 80s Corvettes, and love the old Hot Ones cards as well. Got the loose one just up there, so if I don't have a carded one, I'm glad to have a carded one now. So really nice indeed. And I think I've at least got a couple of the different coloured 80s Corvettes, and I think I've at least got 3 variations of each, and that's quite a lot, whether it be the card to the base to the interior or whatever. And I think there's another variation to this one with the black bag and that, so keep an eye out for that if you collect these 80s Corvettes. Got the old Mustang on the back there. Some crack ups just here. Haven't seen a few of these for a while. I know when I've looked on eBay there, people want a massive amount of money, or usually an arm and a leg for them. Managed to get these for a whopping $10 each. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you can find a carded crack up car for $10 each, I highly recommend you grab it. Got the old Basher just here. That one's a really nice one. Love the design on that one. Looks really cool. And I do remember from when I went to a flea market when I was a kid, someone had a, well, I didn't know at the time it was a crack-up car, but I do remember seeing an old crack-up car, and I pestered Dad saying I really want it, but unfortunately I didn't get it, but that didn't really matter anyway, because I probably would have bashed the crap out of it anyway, so it's probably a good thing Dad did. Got on the back a few other models in the, well, variety of models. Got the old pickup truck just there, police car, some race cars as well. That looks like a Datsun or something, but I don't think it is. Really cool cool lot of cars they've done in the crack-ups. So much variety, whether it be trucks to race cars. I'm sure there's something for everybody's taste. Got the Formula 1. The old crush roof there, that one's pretty cool. Really like the look of this one. Haven't really seen much of this one as well, I have to be honest. Really love and some more on the back there, pretty much from on the other card as well. Everyone knows how the crack-ups work. You flip them over, you flip the bash bit in to create the more fixed bit, and then you bash it into the car or whatever, and it flips out or whatever, which I think is a pretty cool idea. What Hot Wheels did all those years ago, and whenever I find crack-ups, they're always beaten up, so they certainly served their purpose. Got probably my first Matchbox in a very long time. My mate actually threw this in for me, which is really nice of him. He was doing some great deals yesterday. This one's old Mike Skinner's number 3 GM Goodwrench Chevrolet Silverado. That was a mouthful, wasn't it? Always loved the number 3 GM Goodwrench paint scheme. That's why I'm such a big fan of Dale Earnhardt. Certainly my all-time favourite NASCAR driver. Really love the look of this truck as well. Really nice. It looks really tough. Very menacing. Just a few things on the back from 1995 schedule. Don't think Earnhardt won that year. No, he didn't. 94 was his last year he won his championship. I think it was. It says that on the banner in my room here. So that one's really nice indeed. Got some of these parking plates. I've been eyeing a few of these off for a while now. Managed to score them. They've got the international... it's pretty much on an international card. Got the old mighty Camaro Z28 with the black bit in the tampo there. Now that used to be purple. The black one's sort of a little bit harder to chase down in my opinion. And as you can see, there is a wide variety of vehicles as well in the parking plates, and that Bywayman is certainly number 1 on the list, and I have not been able to find one at all, but I shall hunt her down and hopefully score one day. I think there's variations as well with the colouring as well on the parking plate bit there as well, so that's if you're nutty like me with the variations, but could pass on them. As long as you got the car, I guess it doesn't really matter. And the old mighty 57 Chevy. Now this one doesn't have 57 Chevy tampoed on the side. The one with 57 Chevy I think is a little bit more harder to get. That one's really nice though. Love the look of that one. Very tough indeed. And the really cool 80s Firebird as well. Now I looked in my Tom Mart's book and it doesn't seem to be listed in there unless I'm looking in the wrong spot. But I'll have to have a look anyway. There might be a couple of variations with this one. Maybe the interior. Not sure about the wheels though, but I'm sure there is some sort of variation with it. Very cool. Love the old parking plates. Wish I could find more than I currently do, but still, nevertheless, if I find it for a good price, I certainly will buy it and add it to my collection. Moving on now to the California Customs. Managed to score 4 more for the collection. Got the old little street rotor there, which is a Suzuki Samurai, and I had to check old WTFFOR's video on the California Customs before I did do this video, just to see if there was something I was missing on a couple of them, but no, I don't think this one is an overly rare variation. I know he did point out that the black California Cal Custom is different to the other ones he had in his video. Really love these old California Customs, and one I've been chasing for a very long time, the mighty Corvette funny car. I absolutely love the Corvette funny car because it pretty much resembles my favourite year ever of the Corvette, which I think would be a 70s model, roughly the 73, 74, 75 you could say, or maybe it's even later than that, but I love the Corvettes from the 70s. Well, any year I love the Corvettes. Beautiful, beautiful American car. And I know there's another variation with this one where I think there's light blue in the tempo, and I think that one's a lot harder to get. But still happy with this one regardless, so very, very pleased with that. Another one of my favourite Corvettes, the old custom Corvette, I think it was known as. This one's got the turbine wheels. I'm pretty sure I've got the other carded one I have, just has the wheel riders like the old Banshee just there. Really love the paint style and everything about this Corvette. It really pops. Such a beautiful Corvette too, and I think this one was the earlier release of the California Customs Pontiac Banshee, because it's got the orange in the roof just there. The other versions had all red and different wheels and that. I know there was the turbine wheels as well. Not sure if it came out on this particular one though, but maybe I might find it one day. Really nice looking car. And I know the earlier versions of the mainline one did have Pontiac stamped in the back as well, but later versions, because I think there was problem with the casting, it wasn't doing it properly, so they kind of stopped and just left it blank at the back. Really cool little concept car as well, really nice. So very happy with those California Customs. Always try and pick them up when I can. I know I would love to have the 67 Camaro one carded, but I'm sure I'd be paying quite a premium for those for that one if I ever wanted that one carded. Moving on now to the old little micro races, the mini Formula races. Now, I looked on the back and I didn't realise how many cars there were to the actual set. I just thought it was a couple of American muscle cars and Ferraris and that, and maybe a Porsche or two, but that was it. But no, there's certainly a wide variety of cars to suit anyone's taste. I really love the look of that race car. It looks like a Ferrari. Hopefully I'll be able to track that one down one day. And I know there was another one on here. It looked like the Jag. Just there as well. Or it could be the same car. It's almost like how the Micro Machines were presented once upon a time. On the back of their cards it was sort of the same. That brings back some good memories. So, and there's also some NASCAR stockers as well. Wouldn't mind finding them, but must try and look for them on eBay now. I think got the, well, I must show you the cars of course. Got the mighty 67 blown Camaro in there. That's really tough. I've got a few of these loose actually on my shelf. Got the 57 Chevy and the pretty cool 3-window 34. That one's a really nice one and quite popular with Ford fans out there. It is a nice looking hot rod. Pretty cool casting. And this one's just an all Corvette set. Got the 63 split window, the custom Corvette. I think it's roughly a late 80s, early 90s Corvette. And my favourite Corvette, the old Corvette Stingray. Beautiful, beautiful variety of Corvettes just there. And same deal on the back there as well with all the cars in the range. So very happy with those. I haven't really seen too many of them. The times I did see them was when my mate did have them on his table and that, so I was glad I was able to pick them up this time as well. He done a really good deal. Now, last but not least, I'm sure everyone's been waiting for this. Another variation with the Bywayman. I don't know how many times I need to tell everyone how nutty I am with the Bywayman, but always try and pick up what variation I can of it, just to have a big variety of them, because it's really cool. As I've said many a time, and probably for the last couple of videos I've done, I love laying out the same particular vehicle, car or truck, and seeing all the different variety of variations with them. Well, it's one of my favourite things about collecting, seeing how many variations there are between the two. So, but anyway, on to the story about the Bywayman. I know my mate had one. I had a choice between two. It was either this one or another one, and the base kind of got me a bit intrigued with how it was all set out. Because I took a bit of a risk on it. It was quite a bold risk, and I thought I'll see if my other ones at home do have it. And what do you know? They're all managed to be different, because I think it was, no, not that one. It was this one, which is kind of the same on the base. As you can see, it's got raised Malaysia there. I think that's really the only difference. And the bottom one, which I picked up yesterday, doesn't have toolboxes, whereas the one I have previously had in the collection has toolboxes. So I think that was quite a worthy risk. And it was just last night as well I discovered there's a difference in the front of the truck as well with the way with the you could say bull bar or whatever you want. As you can see, not sure if it's going to work for me here, but the way the grill's placed out and that, as you can see just above where the bar is there's like two little spaces of the grill, whereas on this one it's sort of cast out. And I think the bull bar is bigger on this one compared to this one, or where the don't know what that's called. It's got to do with four-wheel driving and that. I should know, shouldn't I? The winch, where the winch is and that, there's a bit of a difference between the two. I hope everyone knows what I'm talking about. And I hope I don't sound like a mental case with what I'm saying, but there is a variation between the two. So I'm really happy with that. I've discovered something else what adds to my collecting of the Bywaymans. And also really happy with this one I picked up yesterday, taking a worthy gamble on it. And I think I've got four other carded white hub ones. The other one I have is on a much later 90s card. And I mean 80s card, sorry. And I've also got two grey hub ones as well. Now, with the real riders, in my opinion, the white hubs are a lot harder to get. But for some reason, I've managed to pick up more of the white hubs than I have grey hubs. But anyway, another mind-boggling thing for you all. So, very pleased with another addition to my Bywayman collection, because I've actually designated a box just over there behind my bag where all my power plows, super scrapers and all of that now call home. So they're all in together, so now I know where they all are. So I'm quite happy with that, and shall continue my quest for more of that particular casting, because as everyone probably can tell, I really love that one to bits. It's one of probably my favourite truck Hot Wheels have produced, other than the Seasider and the Sky Show. Well, anyway, on that minor bombshell, probably not really a bombshell, but anyway, that's it for the video this week, ladies and gentlemen. Really appreciate you all watching, commenting, liking, subscribing, or whatever during the video. I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you to you all who have been leaving really nice comments. I really appreciate that. I always enjoy reading them and getting back to you whenever I can. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate each and every one of your support. Thank you very much indeed. Thanks. Well, that's it for this video, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching. And remember, as always, everyone, happy hunting. Keep the hobby strong. See you later, everyone. Have an awesome week.